What's up, my people? JaxB.TheRipper here, and I am in my cozy robe right now, and it's nighttime. I've been trying to film videos all day, and I just can't get anything right, so let's just hope this comes out good. I'm in an urge to film, but nothing's coming out right. They're just random questions I'm doing off Instagram. So if you guys not familiar, Instagram have these like little filters where it's like random questions or like never have I ever or something like that, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna answer those because people on Instagram seem to enjoy those, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring it on here to the YouTube platform. So grab your cups of tea, bitches. Anyways, just a little quick update. I'm jobless. I have insomnia. I can't sleep well at all whatsoever, and for the first time ever I tried an edible, technically second time. For those of you guys that don't know, I don't smoke weed or anything like that, and then I tried edibles for like those gummy edibles, like the gummy ones. It sometimes helped me sleep, but then sometimes it felt like it was the same shit, like, you know, I wouldn't fall asleep till like 6 in the morning, so, and that would be the earliest, so sometimes it wouldn't help, and then I felt like it was forcing me to sleep. So you know when you're like forcing yourself to sleep and then you wake up so uncomfortable. So no, that didn't help, and I really, oh god, I've been taking NyQuil. It's terrible, I know, but it's like, yeah. So not only that, one more little update here. This is more on my channel. In case you guys don't know, because I know not a lot of the men watch this, the metal and makeup has now been changed to about the band. So basically, you know, I'm just talking about the band and everything, or giving you a story time on it or whatever. It depends on the band which one I'm talking about. And I renamed it, and the last one I did was the Beast in Black. Holy shit, that got 400 views. None of the makeup ones get that many views, because obviously I have, like, I'm not saying every single one of you is a male audience. I'm saying the dominant is male audience, because I know a couple of girls are like, hey, I'm a girl, I watch your videos. I was like, I know, but in the algorithm, or you know, all that YouTube stuff, it just says primarily I have a larger male audience, so obviously they're not going to want to watch like makeup stuff. So now I made it to a point where I like it's more enjoyable. Actually, I actually enjoy doing that so much more, like learning about the band and everything, because sometimes I don't think a lot of us bother on learning about the band. So it's like me giving you guys information, and like, you know, as I'm doing my makeup, matching the shirt or the album cover, you know, it's all in relation. And I guess Beast in Black loved it because they shared it on their Facebook. So anyway, so that's about it. Anyways, let's get into this. So what I'm gonna do, I don't know how you do it, where you record your phone when you're trying to ask the question, and then like put it onto the what's it called, the editor or anything. I don't know how to do that. I'm just gonna be ghetto, and I'm just gonna read it off to you, okay? So if it looks like I'm taking a selfie, I'm not. So okay, so I'm gonna do the first one, are the quiz me. What is the most expensive thing you have ever bought for yourself? There's a lot. I don't know, god. Well, the first thing that's in front of me is the Chanel mirror. Okay, actually, no, not the Chanel mirror, because somebody was selling their gratis, and they sold this for like $40 when the real price was like $90. Okay, what am I talking about? My phone. Here we go. I actually bought an iPhone, and then I rather have stick to Android. It's like not the best investment I made. I should just stick with Android, and then had to change my phone number in order to get half the price. And oh, my laptop, why not? My MacBook Pro. See, I don't like Apple phones, but I like MacBook Pros. That was like $1,200, so there we go. That was probably the most expensive stuff, the most expensive item I had to buy. What makes you laugh the hardest? I guess Gabriel Iglesias. I don't know, I love watching his comedy stuff, but at the same time, some of my friends just make me laugh like crazy. Like my best friend Perla, like we don't hang out as much because I guess she just has a life or whatever. But it's like she makes me, she gets my sick twisted sense of humor. That's the thing. So when I'm able to like talk to somebody about that and we're just able to laugh about it, she's mainly the main person who gets me. So and then like Evan, like he's hysterical too, but I feel like Perla understands me more on a darker level, and that's what's really cool about her. But yeah, I mean, those are the only two people that make me laugh, to tell you the truth. That's like, that I don't know, well, Gabriel Iglesias, there we go. But other than that, like, I don't know what they mean, like, what makes you laugh, like, cute little puppies doing tricks. I don't know. Who is your celebrity crush? I think everybody knows this, especially if you've seen the picture in the background. Not Brianna Banks. Not Brianna Banks. I love her, but not her. It's Brad Pitt, so he's my celebrity crush. What's something you're proud of? That's a good question. That's a hard question to answer right now, just because I'm not in the state of my life right now where I feel like I'm proud about something. I'm a proud person, but like a very prideful. I think a lot of you guys know I have an ego. Right now, I'm not really at the point where it's like I'm proud of it. It's just I have nothing. I haven't accomplished really anything right now that I could say, hey, I'm proud of it. So I don't know. I can't really answer that. Doing a morning person. Oh, I'm a night owl. Fuck mornings. I hate mornings. Even when I was like working and had like regular schedules and all that, I hated the mornings. I could not. I don't like waking up before 9 o'clock. I really don't. Like, my ideal schedule is falling asleep at 1, waking up at 10. What is your biggest weakness? Asking for help. I don't like asking for help. A little story time. Well, not really story time. The reason I don't like asking for help, because all the times when I needed help, it's like nobody wanted to help me. And it all started like in grade school, like elementary school, or what is it called for other places? Primary school? I don't know. But I remember like I used to struggle in school a lot, especially with like math. Math was like, wow. I'm basically relearning fractions right now at the moment. So basically I had a learning disability, and like the teachers would try to like put me next to the smart kids or whatever, and they just did not want to help me. It's like, instead they just thought they made themselves feel better. Well, like, how do you not understand that? Like, they just tell me, and they just did not take the time to help me. And then like the teachers will be like, I don't understand, I put you next to this person so they could help you. And I didn't want to snitch them out or anything like that, but yeah, I just remember that. So that's why I hate asking for help, because I get it from everybody. It's like, and then it's funny because people yell at me like, why don't you ask for help? I'm like, I literally get shut down by everybody. And it's like, or they have millions of things to do, so they can't help me. So that's why I hate asking for help. Or when I do ask for help, and then when I do get it and I say thank you, I get fucking like little instigators like saying like, well, she didn't show like she was that appreciative. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, they try to twist everything. I just had something recently on YouTube with that. I was like, wow, okay, thanks. What do you like and dislike about yourself the most? Really, I like that I'm fucking blunt. I really love that about myself. I really like that I'm straightforward. I don't have patience anymore, you know? I tolerated a lot of bullshit before my life already. So it's like, when I hit 24, I don't know, dude, I just fucking like, I was just like a fucking asshole to everybody. I just don't have patience anymore with anybody. So in a case that is kind of like a weak point, I should learn how to balance that, but that's actually not what I dislike about myself. What I dislike about myself is I'm too giving. I probably give a lot of my time when a lot of that time is not returned to me when it should be. And I'm a person who keeps tabs. I don't think I don't keep tabs. And I will remember that, and I will make sure not to help you the next time. So the problem is I just give too much of my time, and I give a lot. Like I like to really indulge in things, and I like people indulging with me. So if I have to like buy them stuff, then although I should in general stop doing that, especially with guys, because I kind of notice like they don't really like that. It's not that, it's just, you know, I like spoiling people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to like belittle your manhood or anything, it's just I like spoiling people. But I've done it to so many of the wrong people that don't deserve it, and yeah, and it's like I attract a lot of takers. So that's the one thing I hate about myself, is I'm too much of a giving person. I absolutely, if I could take it away, yeah. And what animal would you like to be and why? Okay, there's a lot. Oh my god, I love panthers. I really do. I like a lot of wild exotic cats. My favorite animals are rabbits, but they're easily prey, and I don't want to be a prey. I love eagles, though. A lot of people don't know that about me. Either the golden eagle or the bald eagle. It's like, I think those are my spirit animals, because I always see them constantly when I'm meditating. Like, I'm always seeing those two. It's both the golden and the bald eagle. So I'm just gonna say a panther, because they're fucking awesome. I want to be a panther, so there we go. If you were stuck on an island with 3 items, what would they be? I hate those questions. Well, I have Wi-Fi, that's the thing. Because if I'm not going to have Wi-Fi, then there's no point of having my phone. There's no point of having my laptop. If that's the case, then yeah, those 2 items, obviously. And sunscreen. I would choose that over than any other of my makeup items. So yeah, sunscreen. You like to cuddle? That's a personal question. I do. Like, I don't think I don't. I do. You guys are probably like, okay, that's like a straightforward answer. Like, what do you mean you don't or you do? I really don't know how to answer that question. Wow, that was more of a tougher question than I thought. I mean, I do like to cuddle, I guess. Like, I'm not a very touchy person, that's the thing. Like, I don't really give hugs that much. What minor things make you very uncomfortable? If people just touch me and I don't know them when they go like that. I mean, I get it. There's some people that are just open and friendly. They're like, oh, hey, and they hug you and everything. It's like, no, I'm just a handshake person. That's it. I think that's just it. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't like people touching me. I just don't. Unless I'm like horny. But at least when I'm horny, I know what places to go to get my one night stands, if you know what I mean. So it's like, at least I know that. But if you're just a random person, I'm just like walking or I'm going to the store or whatever, I don't like it when people like touch me. I don't like it when people talk to me in general. I know I'm not a people person. I really am not. So it makes me uncomfortable. Oh God, especially when people have like sporadic personalities, like they're just bombarding you with question after question and they don't even let you finish the first question. That makes me uncomfortable and annoys the hell out of me, and I just start like, you can see my facial expressions just changing. I can't hide anything. So yeah, that makes me uncomfortable. Is there anything surprising in your bedroom? No, not really. A lot of people get surprised by it, you know, not really, because everybody knows like I'm like a porn fan. But you know, I had that picture of Brianna Banks back there, but people just want to know like, how'd you get it? Like, did you meet her? I'm like, well, she's my friend, so I know her. I think that's just like the only thing. Although I get some idiots every now and then, they're like, oh, you like Iron Maiden? Like, oh, do you not know you're on a metal channel? Do you not know that? I don't know. I should ask you guys that. What did you guys find surprising in my room? I don't know. Are you a dog person or a cat person? I'm an every animal person. That's not people involved. So that did not make sense. That is not humanly involved. I don't know. But anyways, I like both. I've had nothing but dogs in my life. And like one bird, and that's it. I don't know if you guys remember Pee-wee, but he passed away 2 years ago. He had a heart attack. Poor thing. He was old already. But we've only ever had dogs. My parents don't like cats, and every other animal I try to have as a pet, they're just like, no, no, no. We've had goldfishes, but I'm not a big like fish aquarium person. They're cool, but I'm not a big fan of them. Not really a big fan of reptiles, because I just feel like reptiles just belong where they're at. Like I don't feel like they belong as a pet, especially because all the ones that my brothers have had, they've all escaped somehow. So that just goes to show that yes, they belong out there, not in here. That's just my opinion. I mean, if you want reptiles, go ahead. I don't care. Just take good care of them. If you won the lottery, what will you do with that money? Oh God, I got plans for sure if I were to win like a large amount of money like that. Besides the fact that I'll put like majority of it into like a savings, but like as for like spending money, like probably like on like hot male porn stars and like, I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. Hot male porn stars. It's like, I'm like obviously donate to charities that I'm like big on. So it's like, yeah, it's like that's all I could think of. It's like porn stars and charities. There you go. And a savings account. Okay, I'm gonna move to this other one. Let's see. What's it called? Oh, this is just random questions. Okay, the other one was called Quiz Me. This is random questions because the other ones are getting kind of repetitive. They keep landing on the same one. So let's. Who inspires you the most? I really don't know. Like, I really don't have an answer for that, to tell you the truth. I'm mostly a person who just has to keep motivating herself. It's really hard. I think that's why for me it's really hard to do things, because I have really nobody that inspires me. Ideal life partner. As long as their zodiac sign is not a Sagittarius or a Gemini, I'm good. First kiss. Oh God, okay. I answered this one for sure on Instagram. I just know his name is Ryan, and he used to come over my house all the time because, okay, is now, what do you think? Okay, my brother's now wife had a, I don't know if that was her nephew or what, I don't know, but he used to come over the house all the time, and he was my first kiss. I must have been like 4 or 5 years old. Because I know a lot of people, I remember when I was like in middle school, they're like, oh, that doesn't count. Everybody had their first kiss at 5 years old. That doesn't count. So after that, I was just playing spin the bottle, and it was with this, it was either, oh god, it was either Carlos or Jimmy. I just remember they were both terrible. And then eventually I had something with Jimmy like after high school, and he was just terrible at everything. He's just a terrible piece of shit human being, okay? So, not getting into that. And if any of my friends from high school are watching, like, I know you guys are having a good laugh because you guys did not like them. Coffee order. Okay. I hate Starbucks. I try to avoid that place as much as I can just because it's all over the place. I was more of a Nordstrom Cafe kind of person. When I was working at Macy's, Nordstrom was right there, so I would always go and walk to the cafe. And my usual drink was always a lavender chai tea latte, but it had to be ice. It could not be warm unless it was really cold or I was sick or something like that. But I guess that was my go-to, but I would always switch it. Okay, now that one's getting repetitive. Where's the other one? Never have I ever. Okay, never have I ever ghosted a date. No, it's stupid. I fucking... Like people grow up. Why do you guys have to ghost everybody? I know not all y'all are Geminis. Come on. Times, okay, first of all, I don't think I've ever had to ghost a date before. I don't even think I've been ghosted either. I don't think ghosting was popular until like I was already in my late 20s. But in my late 20s, that's when I just started being like a total slut, and I wasn't taking dating seriously. So actually, what am I talking about? I have been ghosted. Oh my god. Okay, you guys, I would tell this story. I could really care less if you watch this, you know, story time people. You want to hear about F Boi story? Okay, so in the beginning of the year, there was like this guy I was like messing around with or whatever, right? So I was like messing around with him. It was cool. He was great at everything, right? So I think I'm gonna end it at this question too. He was great, everything, and then like I wanted to do like another meeting. Let's call them that. Let's be, you know, PG-13 here. So I was like, I wanted to do another meeting, and I remember Doro Pesh was playing at the Whiskey A Go Go, and he lived not close. He lived in North Hollywood, and I'm over here by the beach. So I was like, oh, how convenient. You know, I'll ask him and be like, do you want me to come over? You know, we could do, and like, you know, stuff like that. And then like maybe I never really spent the night, but I was gonna ask him. But at the same time, I feel like spending the night as somebody is like it's a little too personal, you know what I mean? Like a little too close there. But I was gonna ask, and then if not, then no worries, I'll just go. So so he was like, yeah, sure, like what time were you planning on coming by? And I was like, well, the show ends around this time. He was like, yeah, cool, come on by. I was like, great. So then the next day, after I was like done getting my nails done or whatever, so I get a text message first, and he's like, hey, what time are you coming by? And I was like, well, I already told you this is what time the show's gonna end, and I'm gonna go over there. He's like, okay, I just want to make sure, because like he had roommates or whatever, right? He was like, it's my roommate's birthday, and I want to make sure that I'll be there in time to open the door for you. And I was like, dude, I get it, it's last minute, I get it, like if you want to reschedule, I'm cool. He's like, no, I need that. You know, he was like, okay, so I need that. I was like, okay, fine, okay. He's like, I need to blow off some steam. I was like, okay, cool. So it sounds like, you know, we all got this plan, whatever, right? Nothing annoys me more than a flake. Nothing annoys me more than somebody who keeps canceling and can't commit. Oh my god, it sounds like it's a typical water sign, I know, and he is a Pisces. So anyway, so when I was getting picked up on my friends to go to the Dora show, he goes like, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to take a rain check. And I was annoyed, so I said, yeah, I knew you were gonna do that, because in the back of my head I was like, watch, he's gonna cancel. And he did. And then he did not talk to me for like, let's see, that was April, May, June, July, August, September, October, almost 6 months. What the fuck? So apparently I was ghosted, and apparently he unfollowed me off Instagram, and I didn't know that at first. I was like, I did not know that he unfollowed me on Instagram, right? Because I've known him before. We were messing around, like we met on a set, we were on an indie shoot, so I met him through there. And we were just, you know, as friends, and we did go on a date before, so that's why I was like comfortable in having like him as the buddy, you know what I mean, the F buddy. So that's why I was comfortable in having him like for more than once. So all of a sudden, you know, like how on Instagram you get those notifications, when somebody's following you, and then I see that he started following me again. I was like, oh, he unfollowed me, like, oh, he ghosted me. I was like, wow, okay, I didn't know that. And then right after that, I shit you not, I don't even think it was a minute later, he sends me a message. He's like, hey you, I've been thinking about you. And I'm like, I was just dealing with something at work, so my mind was all over the place, so I didn't really have time to deal with his little stupid horny bullshit. And so I just like, you know, or else I would have just like told him off or whatever, or said something, but I didn't have time because I was already mad at a situation with my counter manager. I was getting mad at her and everything. So, and I was like, hi. He was like, I've been thinking about you, like total fuckboy status. Total, it doesn't get any more fuckboy than that. And then I was like, I don't even remember what I said. Oh yeah, I didn't say anything after that because he replied back real quick saying like, hey you, I've been thinking about you. And I'm just thinking to myself like, no. And then he goes, you free this weekend? I was like, no, I'm going to England. And this is, you know, before I went to go see the dance. And he was like, oh, well, hit me up when you come back. And I was like, like, yeah, sure, rock on, dude. Like, I don't know, like, I just gave him the little symbol, and I was like, I didn't know what to say. I had all this shit going on for my trip, and then, like, dealing with shit at work, and then, like, I was just, I was getting into it with everybody. I remember everybody was being stupid. So yeah, I got ghosted. So, and now I'm not really talking to him at all because I unfollowed him and everything, because long story short, it was a lot of like he was flaking out on me. And I had talked to one of my guy friends about this. Like, he was telling me, he's like, I don't think you're the first he goes to. I think he has somebody else, and that's why he keeps canceling on you. Because at first I was like, I know a lot of people are like, how dare you give this guy another chance? Like, he goes to you, you don't even know why, and blah blah blah. He never even told you, and he knows that I know. It's kind of hard, not to know that, because I did confront him about that. What happened was I did a poll, and I was like, oh, okay, who's better, Dio or Ozzy, right? And then like I spelled Dio wrong because, autocorrector put dip. And this fuckboy, we're just gonna call him fuckboy, I can't even be nice about it. So this fuckboy, he like tells me, I was like, oh, you misspelled Dio. And I was like, dude, I thought you liked rap music. I didn't even think you like even know who this man was. He's like, I'm Holy Diver, girl. And I was like, oh, you mean like how you dived in, unfollowing me and then refollowing me? And then he gave it a heart. I gotta give the guy credit. At least he knows he's a fuckboy. Some guys will just be in total fucking denial. So he knows that, and yeah, that's my fuckboy story right there. And I haven't, I haven't been keeping up to date with him or anything like that. The last time he messaged me was 3 weeks ago, and again it was like, oh, you want to meet up or whatever. He's like, I'll come pick you up, because he knows like right now I'm like jobless and everything. And I was just like, whatever, I'll give this guy one more shot and see if he'll actually be there to then like deliver his present. So then I was like, maybe it'll actually happen. And then like it didn't. He flaked out again, and that's when one of my guy friends was telling me, he's like, I don't think you're his first option, that's why. And I was like, fuck this guy. So I just unfollow him, but he still to this day looks through all my stories. So I'm like, whatever, I have a little audience. Anyways, that's how I'm gonna end this Q&A. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys learned a little bit about me. I've been meaning to ask you guys, like, do you guys want me to do like a Q&A video? I don't know, if you guys actually made it through the end of the video, go ahead and, if you want, leave me questions down below, and I'll actually answer your guys' questions. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Take care of your vaginas, have a wonderful day, and don't attract fuck boys or fuck girls.